Hi guys, Crispy here, and welcome back to SnowRunner. So today, we're going to be looking at unlocking the rest of these watchtowers. Now, you might be thinking, Crispy, why are you doing that in a truck and not a scout vehicle? Because this truck is amazing, and it's an off-road truck, and it's designed for things like this. Some of the watchtowers might be a bit tight to get to, but this truck is incredible, so I believe it can do it. So we're going to come out of here and we're going to turn left, and then we're going to turn left up here, and that path is going to lead us to the first watchtower, which is the closest one to our garage. So let's head off in our new Paystar. The first time I played this game, I was using the Fleetstar that the tutorial gives you at the end, the one that we sold last episode, and I kept getting stuck, and it kept taking me a long time to get out of different situations. And I kept losing cargo, and I kept having to recover, and I kept bringing vehicles out to come and rescue it. Until I looked it up, and the piece of advice I got was to buy this truck, the International Paystar. And I still have this truck in my Twitch playthrough. I mean, that's how good it is, and I've done quite a lot over on Twitch. Chuck on all-wheel drive to get up this hill. Just roll back a bit there, and turning. Yeah, these watchtowers are basically designed for a scout vehicle to get to. But I've had some situations where the scout vehicles get stuck or they tip, and it's sometimes, especially until you get the battery-powered winch, the autonomous winch. Until you get that, it's very, very hard to make steady progress. That's why I sold all the vehicles we had to buy this thing. Because this is just a beast of a truck. It can do pretty much every job there is. Let's just roll down here. And see that little bit of mud there? The truck barely noticed it. So the only thing we have to be wary of is basically falling off the side of a hill with this truck and tipping it. Besides that, it can get through this map without a drama. Alright, so we're going to launch the cinematic because they're just cool. Hey look, it's a garage. Alright, so now we've unlocked the visuals on the rest of this area here. It didn't actually show us anything interesting because we got that upgrade there last time. So it didn't say, hey, there's an upgrade over there. Alright, so I'm thinking let's head left from here. We'll get these two watchtowers here, and then we'll head up to the north. So this episode will basically be revealing as much of the map as we can. So when we get to here, we're going to turn left onto the main road here, And then we'll chuck a left here, and that will take us to this watchtower. Alright. Yeah, eventually this truck can get dual wheels on the back. So you can have 10 wheels on this truck. Which is very handy for the balance in scenarios where you might tip. Actually can't wait until we get this truck stuck and you can see how it maneuvers and how it gets out of the situation. So definitely a must buy for early game. That's if you are starting here in Michigan. Like different trucks are available on different maps. So if you started in Alaska or Russia, the Paystar may not be available, but there are definitely other off-road trucks that you can get over there. Alright. We'll just back up so we don't crash into the tree there. This little tree we don't care about. Alright. So here's the main road again. Mm, 270 meters, and then we'll be chugging in left. Another thing we can do is like that tank over there, that trailer, the fuel tank, we can bring that back to our garage, to the trailer location, the trailer store, and we can actually sell that. We can make money by selling the trailers that are already on the map. I mean, that trailer over there looks like it's got concrete on it, concrete slabs, I think, which I didn't think was actually on this map. I thought that was the next map. Yeah, that trailer actually interests me a lot. Might go have a look at that at some stage, but driving away from it now, I know I'm going to forget. Yeah, so all-wheel drive is still on. Here we go. Here's a bit more of the rough terrain. Low gear and diff lock. And that it just eases its way through this deep mud. We're just going left and right, keeping our foot on the throttle. Frame rate like that. Let's use the winch to assist. Try and get onto the left side of this mud here, as it doesn't look as deep as the middle. And you can see, like, in situations like this, you don't even necessarily need the winch. It can just sometimes help make it slightly quicker. But this is why this truck is a beast. The last truck, no chance. No chance you'll get that truck down here. And there are some jobs that require going down roads like this with the truck. Ah, so we've discovered a drowned scout truck and a drowned highway truck. Let's look at the scenery a bit. Thick swampland. Alright, camera went a bit wonky there. Right, so we can't go into reverse if we're in low gear. So we have to go back into auto. And then we'll have a quick look at the map. Right, so this is what it discovered. There's a drowned highway truck here that needs to be pulled out. And a drowned scout truck, which we've seen in a previous episode when we were driving down here. Alright, so now we want to go for this watchtower here. So if we come out of here and then turn left, and then we want to turn... There's two different paths, so this is where this game excels with the choice making, right? Here, looks like a shorter path, but there's no path here, and that looks very dark, so there's going to be deep mud there, I think. Whereas over here, it looks a little bit longer with deep mud at the start, but that actually might be the better way to go. So, when we go across the bridge, we'll turn right, and then here, we'll go left, and I'll put a marker there as well, and that will take us to the watchtower. We could even do possibly the fallen power line while we're here. Let's see, that's not fallen power line. Where is it? There it is. No, that needs the watchtower, so we might do that in the next episode. There's the warehouse, I mean, not the watchtower. And reverse. Back where we came. Back into low, deflop again. Try that again, there we go. Circle around this tree here. We're just trying to stay out of the deep puddle there. So, a bit of a slower episode, but it's definitely worth getting these watchtowers. So you've got more visibility of the map. So the way I generally do the maps is I get all the watchtowers, so I can see the map. Then I do all the tasks, because the tasks often revolve around clearing the main road. And then after that I hit the contracts, and the contracts end up taking us to the other maps in the region. Alright, so I can turn diff lock off now and go back into auto. And turn left here. We'll keep all-wheel drive on here because of the mud. You can see that this truck just powers through it. Yeah, once we get some upgrades for it, like better tyres and mud tyres, the race suspension. I believe you can't, by memory, because yesterday was a long time ago, I believe there's only one engine for this vehicle, so we can't upgrade the power, but we can upgrade other bits. We can turn the all-wheel drive off now that we're on the tarmac, which will save some fuel. That's something that you have to watch out for as well, especially if you end up doing two jobs at the same time, like whether or not you do them on the same trailer, or if you just go out and do one job and follow it with another job. Fuel is an issue, especially on later maps. So this map's got 2 fuel stations, plus you can have your fuel trucks and trailers. So this map is not as problematic. Other maps, fuel is harder to get. You see, it just slowly crawls. It crawls over the rough terrain, being an off-road truck. Okay, so we took some engine damage, which is fine. Totally fine, because it's minimal. Well, theoretically, by the time we get the watchtowers and head back to the garage and get a free repair, the damage won't be too high on the truck. So the other way to play it is to actually have a repair truck and use that to repair your vehicles. However, the game does repair it for free if you take it into a garage. And there's the watchtower. That's pretty easy to get to. Just like that. And launch the cinematic. Oh yeah, there's the bridge that we built. Alright, so now we might go get this upgrade actually, because that's on the same path basically. We'll go up here, and then we want to chuck a left here, grab this upgrade, and then we might even go and grab this upgrade too. And then all of the upgrades and watchtowers on the left and bottom of the map will be complete. And then it's just these ones up here. Let's reverse. And something that I've forgotten to mention in the previous two videos is that this game is available on PS4, Xbox One, and on PC it is an exclusive. It is only available with the Epic Games launcher, so no Steam release for this game. It may be coming in the future, it may not. They haven't revealed anything about it. But for now, you can only get it with the Epic Games launcher. Let's go through this tricky terrain up here. Yeah, this episode's all about opening up the map and showing you how well this truck performs over the tricky roads, basically. Let's try and get through this narrow gap. Look at that. Easy. So yeah, if you have the ability to play this game with friends, I highly recommend doing it. Because while one person is like doing this, like doing the scouting, unlocking the map for everyone on the map, the other two or three people can be doing odd jobs with their trucks, delivering stuff, starting some of the tasks and the contracts. But for this Let's Play, we're going to be doing it solo, so that we can cover as much of the game as possible. And it's a big game. There is so much content. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what episode we end up finishing Michigan with, because we'll finish Michigan before we move on to anywhere else. Alright, so we found the first upgrade location. Raised suspension for the Chevy, the starter vehicle that we sold in the last episode. Alright, so let's have a look here. Let's get rid of that. So if we go down here and then to the left, and then we want to go left again, here looks like it's going to be some rough terrain. So it might actually be better going this way, going back to the highway. We can refuel while we're there, so we'll go do that. And then we'll turn up here, turn down this road here, and then take a right and get to that last upgrade there. So a bit of a longer path, but it does look safer. So that's one of the choices that we can make in this game. Looks like we're going to have to go backwards down a lot of this road here. And the reason I'm not running straight for that really difficult terrain where the truck may or may not get stuck is because on the way to the watchtower to the north of the garage, I believe there is a road where we will get stuck. So we'll use that as sort of the demonstration of how to get out of sticky situations with this vehicle. Auto gear change there. You'll notice that quite a lot if you haven't like driven an actual vehicle or you're not used to autos. Because I'm sure there's going to be some people playing this game that haven't driven in an actual vehicle. So as the vehicle struggles to, for example, go uphill, the gearbox will downshift, so the truck may come to a complete stop and then all of a sudden the revs will go up and it will just start moving because it's shifted down a gear. And the rest of you are probably going, yes, why are you telling people how a gearbox works, how an automatic gearbox works? And here we are at the fuel station. Let's turn all-wheel drive off and not bang into the fuel pumps. Yeah, like that. So we want to refuel the tank. That's done, so now we can head towards the town, which we know that there's not going to be any trouble between here and town. So let's do a bit of first person for this one. I will use my steering wheel. I won't because it's reset to old configurations. I won't use my steering wheel. So when the game starts with the, I don't know if it's just the G920 that I use or if it's every steering wheel. The game thinks pressing the accelerator is pressing the brake and it wants to go backwards. And quite often the game reverts its settings. I think this is probably the second time we've had it happen in probably, I don't know, 50 to 60 hours of playing. So we want to go left here. And there's a mission there as well, a task, so we can do that a bit later. Let's activate the all-wheel drive. So yeah, a lot of people don't like first person in this game because of the guy's hands. I don't mind it, because if you're driving a truck like this on roads like this, your hands will be going all over the place. And besides that, I'm concentrating on what's in front of me rather than the hands. But some people find it too much of a distraction. Right, so let's head up this steep hill. And that was turning the lights on, so you can see how bad the lights are on this vehicle. Right, so here we are. That was easy. Might back into this one, because then we can just head to the right to head back towards the garage. So we just need a part of the vehicle in the square there, basically. One wheel should activate it. Right, so we've got an upgraded engine, and that's for the starting ute as well. So if we had the ute still, we'd have quite a few upgrades from this little journey. Alright, let's have a look here. Okay, so just for future reference, this road here is a big no-no. That's like, even with this truck, you will get stuck and you will spend a long time on this specific road. If you do need to go down this area here, try and go around. You have to clear this rock slide here, or go over this way. Even this road here is really bad. Alright, so now we've done everything around this side scout wise, so now we need to head back towards the garage, and then we want to head north from here to get this watchtower up here. I'm thinking that fallen power line, concrete blocks comes from the warehouse over here. Metal planks, however, come from the town right here, which we will be passing through. So if we go into here, we'll grab the metal planks, head out of here, and come down this path here, right onto the bridge, right to here, and then we can drop off the metal planks here at the fallen power line, and then head south and then north over here to get the watchtower and unlock these areas up here. And on the way back, we might be able to grab the concrete from the power for the power lines there. But judging on the time of this episode, it might take a little bit longer, so we might be doing that in the next episode. Right, so I've skipped ahead to the morning. Let's head back into town. And follow that sign that says town. The waypoint system in this game is really good too. I like it. Instead of just having like an automatic GPS system, like you can choose the route that you want to take. So we're going to get half of the map explored at least, and one delivery done. Alright, so let's turn all-wheel drive off. So in here. So we need metal planks. We need to load that. Let's head off with our cargo. So this is essentially going to be 2 trips. One with the metal planks and one with the concrete. Sometimes it's better to get a trailer and do like 2 trips of different cargo at once, but not this time because we have to go to 2 different sides of the map, and the objective point is sort of in the middle. Town says goodbye, have a nice day. We sure will. Right, we could refuel again. Ordinarily I would, but I know the next stop after the power lines is going to be the garage, where we're going to get a free refill of the fuel there, as we go to get everything repaired up for the journey ahead. We'll just, completely obliterate those roadwork signs, because they don't need to be there until the next episode. So, left turn up here to the bridge that we built in episode 1, I believe it was. Nope, bit of suspension damage because we hit the boulder. My bad. Speed limit is 55 miles per hour. I don't think we can hit that in this truck even without any cargo. So I think we'll be fine. They've done really well with the design of all of the maps that I've seen so far. It doesn't really look like too much has been like copy pasted. Alright, so show task. Ball and power line. Oh, is that all we need? Oh no, accept. We're going to accept the quest first. And we'll go start tracking so that we've got it up here. We can't get a darn thing done around here. The power lines are down and all we get from the town are excuses. Well, what are you waiting for? Do something about it. No, we don't want to restart. He's a bit aggressive. So he can have some metal. And the magically vanishing cargo. Yeah, let's reverse. And to save too much humiliation on my behalf, I'm going to reverse this whole straight rather than trying to turn around, because I know I'll end up damaging something. Yeah, I think the one thing that this truck is missing is power. It's not as powerful as quite a lot of the other trucks, but it's much more maneuverable through the rough terrain, which is a must-have. Alright, let's head towards the garage. Now, we know this road takes us straight to the garage. So we'll just head there without having to set the markers. I believe just past this fallen tree there's quite a bit of mud, so we're going to put the all-wheel drive on. And when we hit the tarmac up here, we'll turn it off again. Because you can see going at this constant speed, it's somewhere between 5 and 6 litres of fuel per minute on the bottom left hand side. If we put in the all-wheel drive, it does eventually creep over. It's not doing it now because it's going too slow. When it's going through the rough terrain, it will creep over. All-wheel drive diff lock uses quite a bit of fuel. That's something else that this vehicle is not good for, is the fuel consumption. It tends to chug it compared to the size of the tank. Let's put all-wheel drive on because we're getting some slip. This is that puddle before the garage where we've got the water over road sign. So it's good to familiarise yourself with the map by using the waypoints first and then trying to do it by memory. But if you're ever second guessing, just check the map as to where you are and which way you're going if you're not using the waypoints, just in case you've taken a wrong turn, because a wrong turn in this game can be catastrophic. Turn all-wheel drive off. Let's head back into the garage. We'll get our refuel and repair. So C to move to the garage. Okay, truck is fully repaired. Fuel restored 240 out of 240. I don't believe there's anything else we can add on at the moment, but it's always good to just check when you get to your garage, just in case you've unlocked something, like an upgrade that you found in the world that you've just forgotten about, or if you've leveled up especially. There'll be new things that you might be able to buy. Triple horns. I don't want them, but they're there. Hinged front bumper or stock. I think we'll keep stock for now. We don't want that. We've got the flat cap, which is amazing. And we've chosen our rims. Right, we got to leave garage. And I've just taken down my own fence. And with that, I think we'll leave it there. So we've shown this Paystar truck, and we've gotten a couple of upgrades and explored about half of the map. So in the next episode, we'll try and get these last 3 towers. If we can see any upgrades, see if it's worth going for them. And if we've got time, we'll hit the warehouse on the way back, grab the concrete blocks for the fallen power line. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. This has been Crispy, and happy trucking.